Okay, I just want to go over quickly here about recovery. Now, if you're recovering from a USB stick after a catastrophic crash, you're just going to be putting the USB stick in and booting up your system. However, if you need to go into recovery, you can do it from the settings menu, and I'm in Windows 10 here. Windows 8 has a similar, well, it doesn't have this menu, but it has a similar way that you can get into recovery. So I'm going to go here into recovery and backup. Okay, and then on this side, we'll go to recovery. Okay, so in this menu right now, you'll see that I have go back to Windows 8.1, which you get for a month after going to Windows 10, or Windows 7 might be here if you came from Windows 7. You can reset your PC, and then you have advanced startup here. So let's go into restart now. Okay, so what happens at that point is that your computer reboots, and you get the menu that you see here. So you get continue to Windows 10. Then you get user device. So this is where you'd put in your USB drive or a network connection or a Windows recovery DVD. Okay, so we just made the USB stick. You have troubleshoot where you get some other options, and I will show you that in a little bit here. And then turn off your PC. Okay, so that's what you can get just from going into the settings here. Now, of course, if you're having trouble with your hard drive, you can't get at it like this. You're going to have to use the USB media stick that we created. Okay, so I'm going to reboot the system and show you what the USB process looks like. Okay, so I rebooted my computer here with the stick in, and you may have to use the key on your computer where you can set the boot options if it doesn't boot to the right spot. Okay, so I'm just going to pick my language, which will be US. Okay, so the next thing that comes up after that is the troubleshoot menu. So you can reset the PC. You can recover from a drive, which is what we're doing here. If you want to recover from this drive, you can click that, and then you can recover from the drive. And then there's some advanced options. So let's go ahead and look at the advanced options now. Okay, now after you get into advanced options, you'll see System Restore. So you'll be able to use the System Restore feature of Windows. System Image Recovery. So if you've made a system image using Windows, you can select it from this item here. Startup Repair. If you're having trouble with startup, you can use Startup Repair and it'll try and fix it for you. Command Prompt. So you can use the command prompt just like you would in any other system if you need to use a command prompt. UEFI firmware settings. These change the settings of your PC's UEFI settings. It's kind of like your BIOS. So you can go into that if you need to go into there, maybe change the boot order or something like that. And go back to a previous build if you have a previous build on your system. Okay, so that's what's in the advanced options. So you can do any of those things that you want to try and recover your computer depending on the situation. Okay, so just back to here again, I went ahead and got rid of that extra drive I put there. I just went in there and deleted the drive, reallocated the space back to this drive because I didn't want it. Okay, so at this point, you know how you can take control of your disk space, create some recovery disks so that you'll be able to get back to a spot if something happens, and reorganize your drives.